Have you ever wondered why some companies thrive while others drown in competition? Why Apple, Cirque du Soleil, or Netflix didn't just win in their markets, they created new ones. Welcome to Blue Ocean Strategy, the book by W. Chan, Kim, and Renée Mauborgne that changes how we think about success. It teaches us one simple truth. The best way to beat the competition is to stop trying to beat it. In the next 30 minutes, we'll explore how to escape the bloody red oceans of rivalry and sail into vast, blue oceans of opportunity where competition becomes irrelevant. So grab your notebook, because this strategy isn't theory. It's a blueprint you can use for your business, your career, and even your personal growth. In business, most companies swim in what Kim and Mauborgne call red oceans. These are the known markets, industries where boundaries are set and the rules are clear. Here, everyone competes for the same customers. Imagine a crowded market, dozens of vendors shouting the same offers, cutting prices and fighting for attention. That's a red ocean, bloody from constant battle. Then there are blue oceans, unexplored, uncontested market spaces. Instead of fighting for demand, you create new demand. Instead of competing, you make competition irrelevant. When Netflix launched, Blockbuster was still renting DVDs in stores. Netflix didn't fight Blockbuster's rules. It changed the game, delivering movies straight to people's homes and later streaming them online. That's a blue ocean move. The goal isn't to beat rivals, it's to redefine the rules of the game so others can't catch up. At the heart of Blue Ocean strategy lies one powerful concept: value innovation. Traditional strategy tells us, choose between low cost or differentiation. Be either the cheapest or the most unique. Blue Ocean strategy says, why not both? Value innovation means creating a leap in value for both the company and the buyer, while simultaneously reducing costs. Let's take Cirque du Soleil. They eliminated expensive animal acts, reduced star performer costs, raised theatrical storytelling and music quality, and created a new form of entertainment, part circus, part Broadway. Result? Adults who had stopped going to circuses started paying premium prices. Cirque du Soleil created its own ocean. Neither traditional circus nor theater, but something entirely new. So remember this equation. Value innovation equals differentiation plus low cost at the same time. How do you actually see where to create your blue ocean? The authors introduce the strategy canvas, a simple but powerful visual map. On the horizontal axis, you list the key factors your industry competes on: price, features, service, advertising, and so on. On the vertical axis, you mark the level of each offering, high or low. Then you plot the value curves of existing players. You'll often find that all competitors look the same. Their curves run parallel. That means the industry is trapped in a red ocean. Now draw your own curve by breaking away from the pattern. This shows how your company can deliver a different mix of value. For example, Southwest Airlines drew a curve different from both airlines and car travel, combining low cost and fun, fast service. It created a new category: affordable, short-haul air travel, a blue ocean between airlines and cars. The strategy canvas helps you visualize strategy, not just talk about it. It's like turning a foggy battlefield into a clear map. To reconstruct buyer value, the authors give us a tool called the 4 Actions Framework, also known as the ERRC Grid. Ask yourself 4 key questions. 1. Eliminate. Which factors has the industry taken for granted but could be removed? 2. Reduce. Which factors should be reduced well below the standard? 3. Raise. Which factors should be raised well above the standard? 4. Create. Which factors have never been offered before? Together, these questions force you to rethink your entire value curve. Take Yellowtail Wine, an Australian brand that turned wine into fun, easy drinking. They eliminated complicated wine vocabulary and prestige marketing. They reduced choice confusion. They raised fun and accessibility. And they created a new category: approachable wine for everyday people. Result? It became one of America's best-selling imported wines, a blue ocean in a crowded market. So next time you plan a product or service, draw your ERRC grid. It's like pressing reset on how your industry defines value. If you want to discover new markets, don't just look deeper inside your industry. Look across boundaries. The 6 Paths framework shows where to search for blue oceans. Path 1. Look across alternative industries. Don't just compete with similar players. Ask what alternatives customers choose. Example: coffee versus energy drinks versus naps. Starbucks created a third place between home and office. Path 2. Look across strategic groups. High-end versus low-end. What if you combine the best of both? Toyota's Lexus offered luxury quality at accessible prices, carving a blue ocean. Path 3. Look across chain of buyers. Who else influences the purchase? End user, buyer, influencer. Pharmaceuticals often market to doctors, not patients, but shifting the focus can reveal new markets. Path 4. Look across complementary product services. Think of what happens before, during, and after your product is used. Netflix looked beyond DVDs to the entire movie-watching experience. Comfort, convenience, discovery. Path 5. Look across functional and emotional appeal. If your industry competes on function, inject emotion, or vice versa. Swatch made watches emotional fashion accessories, not just timekeeping tools. Path 6. Look across time. Spot trends that are changing value. Tesla didn't just build electric cars, it surfed the wave of sustainability. 6 paths, 6 lenses. Each can reveal an untouched ocean waiting to be explored. Finding an idea is one thing, making it profitable is another. Kim and Mauborgne proposed 2 tests: the buyer utility map and the price corridor of the mass. The buyer utility map helps you pinpoint where customers gain value during purchase, delivery, use, maintenance, or disposal, and across levers like simplicity, convenience, and fun. Ask, where can we make the customer's life dramatically easier or better? Then comes pricing. Instead of chasing high margins or premium niches, find the price corridor of the mass, a sweet spot that attracts a large pool of buyers while keeping competitors away. To achieve both affordability and profitability, design your cost structure after setting the strategic price, not before. Value innovation equals exceptional utility plus strategic price plus target cost. That's the formula behind every successful blue ocean. Follow this logical sequence. 1. Buyer utility. Does it deliver exceptional value? 2. Price. Can you price it attractively for the mass? 3. Cost. Can you make a profit at that price? 4. Adoption. Have you addressed organizational and market hurdles? 5. Scale and timing. Can you scale fast enough before imitators catch up? If the answer to any of these is no, refine your idea before you sail. Great strategies fail without great execution. To bring blue oceans to life, Kim and Mauborgne emphasize 2 principles: tipping point leadership. Instead of trying to change everyone, focus on the few key influencers who can create a domino effect. Leverage limited resources on the hotspots that make the biggest difference. Fair process. People don't just want good results, they want fair treatment. When you engage your team in decision-making, explain the logic, and clarify expectations, you gain trust. Even if some disagree, they'll support the plan because they were heard. Execution is emotional. Fair process turns resistance into cooperation. And that's how bold ideas become reality. Let's recap with a few shining examples of blue ocean strategy in action. Cirque du Soleil reinvented circus for adults by mixing theater and acrobatics. As Southwest Airlines made air travel as cheap and fun as road travel. Nintendo Wii appealed to families and casual gamers, not hardcore ones. Netflix revolutionized movie watching through subscription and streaming. Yellowtail democratized wine by removing pretension. Each company looked beyond existing boundaries, redesigned buyer value, and created demand where none existed. Here are your key takeaways from blue ocean strategy. 1. Stop fighting for market share. Create new markets. 2. Deliver value innovation. Raise value while reducing cost. 3. Use tools like the Strategy Canvas and ERRC Grid. 4. Explore the 6 paths to find hidden opportunities. 5. Check your idea for utility, price, cost, adoption, and scale. 6. Lead through fair process and focus on tipping points. And finally, remember this. You don't have to be the best in the world. You just have to be the only one doing what you do. If you found this summary valuable, hit subscribe and join the Gang Readers community, where every week we explore world-changing ideas from the best books ever written.